Hello everyone and welcome back for another edition of 8 Minutes with Aaron. I am of course your host Aaron, and today we are talking about Monday Night Raw, July 15th, 2024. So let's get rolling with a fresh edition of this guy right here, Aaron. Since Monday Night Raw is 3 hours, we just gotta jump into it and go as quickly as we can to get all the information out, and if I have time at the end, we'll throw on some good shit. Alright, so it started with Rhea Ripley coming to the ring saying, Liv Morgan, you're a chump, you're this, that, and the other thing. Out came Dominic Mysterio, begging mommy for forgiveness. She's like, Liv Morgan came on the screen, said, I'm not afraid of you, Rhea Ripley. And Rhea Ripley challenged her to a match at SummerSlam. So it is Rhea Ripley versus Liv Morgan at SummerSlam. This beginning is getting up. That's right, it's getting up because I like Rhea Ripley. All right, and then what happened? I know it went to a match. Of course, it was Sheamus versus Big Bronson Reed. This match was established last week when Sheamus' 15th anniversary, or 25th, whatever anniversary it was, and Bronson Reed came in and was like, oh, no, I'm better than you. This match was hard-hitting. Sheamus won with a nice little bro kick. 1, 2, 3. It's getting up. That's right, and following the match, out came, what's his name? I can't remember right now. And he attacked Bronson Reed as he was going to try to attack Sheamus again. And then as he was leaving the ring, he went back in and attacked Sheamus. Now there is probably going to be a match between Sheamus and the guy I can't remember. One, Pete Dunne. Pete Dunne was the dude's name. In the back to Rhea Ripley and Judgment Day. They cut a little bit of promo here and there. Damian Priest is like, yo, Dom, you're in tough shit, and let's move on. That is getting it down. It's getting it down because I don't really care about all these Rhea Ripley and Dom segments. I understand that they're trying to, further the feud between Liv Morgan, Dom, and her, but you know what? You can pass on that. The next was a match between Zelina Vega and Sonya Deville. Sonya Deville won. Down. Wasn't a good match. I don't really care. It was all about, Chance and her partner and Laura Valkyrie coming in, because later on tonight, there would be a tag team match between not Sonya Deville, the other two. Zoe Stark and Shayna Baszler. You know what? I'm just going to tell you right now, Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark beat Chance and the other girl, and that match is also getting it down, so we're not covering that later on. All right, we got Jey Uso, who went up to Dominic Mysterio and said, hey, since you and mommy aren't going out no more, maybe I'm going to hit her with a yeet. All right, let's just do this. Down on that. I'm tired of the yeets. Get over it, Jey. Give me something I want to see. You ain't main eventing for me, brah. All right, the next one was Damian Priest came down to the ring, said, listen, I know I got a match later against Braun Strowman, but you know what, Gunther, come on down. You know we got a face-to-face, so let's settle this right here, right now in the ring. Out came Gunther. Gunther basically came out and said, yo, listen, you're street trash. Like from Aladdin, like you're ripped rat, street rat, you're a punk bitch. Damian Priest did not like that. He said, Gunther, if you don't have respect for the WWE and the title, get the hell out of wrestling. You don't gotta be here. Well, they didn't get into a big fight because out came Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman came to the ring, and guess what, folks? This match was actually pretty good. Pretty good. I did not expect the winner, who was Damian Priest. He won with a South to Heaven. So 1, 2, 3. He is getting it up. That's right, he is getting it up. It was a nice back and forth. At one point, Damian Priest was going to chokeslam Braun, and Braun grabbed him in a chokeslam. Then Braun grabbed him up, from the power slam. They went over the top rope and shit like that. I think Braun Strowman, buckled his leg at some point. He ran at Damian Priest and went over, I think, the barricade or some shit like that. So I guess Braun didn't lose fairly because he was a little bit injured. But still, a great match. After that, Gunther, of course, came out, and Damian Priest and him had a little scuffle. Damian Priest came out on top, beating ass, or throwing Gunther out of the ring, and called it a day. In the back, Braun Breaker's like, yo, Pierce, I heard you're giving a match tonight to Sami Zayn and Ilya Dragunov. What did Dragunov deserve this title match for? And Pierce is like, yo, dude, come on. I make the matches. Zayn requested it. He has respect for me. You have no respect. And Braun's like, all right, then I'll just spear everybody tonight. And he's like, no. I knew you were going to say that, so security, get this guy out of here. Of course, he left on his own free will, but if you're a smart wrestling fan, you knew he was going to make his return later in the night. All right, Chad Gable was in the back and trying to be like, yo, I need you guys, you know, Maxine Dupree, Otis, and Tozawa, I need you back to help me with this Wyatt thing that's going on. They're like, listen, we're not helping you, bro. We still got this like little rift between us. He's like, all right, then I'm gonna have to find some other peeps. He also went to Adam Pearce earlier in the day, Chad Gable, and Chad Gable's like, listen, Pearce, you know, you better solve this shit. I want to know what you and Bo Dallas are talking about. He's like, that's just private information. I can't tell you, Chad. And he's like, all right, then I'm going to find out. I'm going to call him out, and this is what's going to happen. I'm going to beat his ass. He didn't say he was going to beat his ass, but you can only imagine he was going to beat his ass. All right, I already talked about the women's tag team match. That was a Adam Pearce segment. He called Drew McIntyre to the ring and said, yo, I'm going to make the match between you and CM Punk if you want it. Drew McIntyre said, please give me the match. Everybody wants to see it. I will beat his ass. But Adam Pearce said you first need to apologize to the 2 referees that you bumped at the pay-per-view. Drew McIntyre is like, are you serious? I ain't doing shit. And then you had Seth Rollins last week trying to get into my business with CM Punk and get a match before me. Pearce is like, yo, if you don't want to apologize, you want to play by the rules, you can continue to be suspended. And Drew McIntyre like walked away. I think he pushed the referees or some shit like that. So now he twice hit the referees, and that's going to be like a big fine. Big fine and suspension. Drew McIntyre was good though. Pearce, he's going to give him the match at SummerSlam, right? It's got to do it. Jey Uso and Dominic had a match because he had a little beef in the beginning. Liv Morgan came down, distracted Dominic. Out came Rhea Ripley. Dominic went back into the ring. Jey Uso got a spear, splashed off the top rope. Down! Nah, I don't really like Jey. You know that. Then it went to the in-ring segment with Chad Gable, called in Bo Dallas. Before Bo Dallas can even get to the ring, talk on the mic, say anything, because he could have been like, yo, you know, like, you're talking to me like a gentleman. Everything's cool. I won't have the YS6 beat the shit out of you anymore. Let's just let it go. But no. He had... the Creed brothers attacked Bo from behind. And guess what? No selling Bo Dallas. Just kept laughing, getting back to his feet. And if this is what we're expecting from his matches, I'm not impressed. I hate the no selling. If you want to no sell me some shit, go over to AEW so I don't gotta watch you, okay? I don't care for the no selling. So if Uncle Howdy's gonna no sell, bye-bye Uncle Howdy, don't give a shit. That segment is gonna get down. Oh yeah, and the Wyatts came to the ring after Bo Dallas kept getting his ass beat. And finally, we had the Intercontinental title match. Sami Zayn versus Dragunov. This match was hard-hitting, back and forth, back and forth. They hit their finishers on each other. They both rolled out of the ring at the same time. Well, not at the same time, but Dragunov hit his finisher. Sami was on the outside. Sami hit his finisher. Dragunov went to the outside. And finally, of course, Braun Breaker came in. They just run around and speared the shit out of Dragunov and then beat the shit out of Sami Zayn. And at the end, he stood tall after he delivered a devastating spear after he ran off the ropes like 3 or 4 times, telling Sami Zayn, hey, I'm coming behind you, and speared the shit out of Sami and stood over top of him. I don't know. It reminds me of Titus. You know that guy? You know? Primetime players. Anyway, that is getting an up, because until Braun came down and ruined the match, which everybody knew he was going to do, it was pretty decent. So SmackDown. Oh, SmackDown. Okay, so Raw, overall, you are getting an up. You kept me entertained. You showed me a lot of mommy and a little Dominic, and hey, a little bit of Liv. My name is Aaron. Thank you for joining me with 8 Minutes with Aaron. I hope you got it all jam-packed, all precise and tight, because that's my 8-minute review of Monday Night Raw. I'll see you later. Bye!